Howdy everybody, back on the Packard. Got the intake manifold on, carburetor on. This carburetor, it came off this engine. For some reason, did not have one of these things in there. So when I put some gas in it through a funnel, and it overflowed. So I put another carburetor on it, another one we had, and gas, this one was supposed to be rebuilt, but gas started coming out of that hole right there. And I noticed on this carburetor that is plugged. And there's no threads in it. Well, anyway, it's plugged. So I took another one of these off the parts car, and it had one of those things in it. So I got gas in the pump. Got my gas can going here. Now I just fired this up. It fired just for a minute, or not even a minute. I mean like seconds, and died. And prior to that, I tried, and I realized I moved all these wires one notch ahead, because number one was kind of showing right here between the two, at top dead center, and well, we don't like that. So I moved all the wires one over, and it popped right over. I wanted to film it, but it just you get carried away here. I got my charger on it. I got a remote button deal here. Got the oil pressure thing here going. That's the ignition switch. And I put the downpipe exhaust pipe on, just so flames aren't going everywhere. And so we're going to give this a shot here. I'm going to let the battery charge up a few minutes. I'll tell you, these 6-volt systems, I think the devil invented those. Positive ground, 6-volt. The devil did that, I'm sure. So, anyway. Hang on a minute, let me get things situated here. I'll wait for that charger to charge up. Oh, by the way, it fired so quick and died so fast, I didn't get a chance to check for oil pressure. Now, prior to doing all this, I had turned it over with a 12-volt battery with no plugs, no nothing in it, and to get it to spin. And I couldn't get any oil to come out of that pressure line. I didn't have the pressure line on it, just open hole. So I was looking in the book, and it said should be about, I think, 35 pounds at 25 mile an hour. So even cranking, I guess it's probably going to have to be at 500 or 1,000 RPM before we can get any pressure. At least I hope so. I also broke this line loose when doing that, and nothing come out of that. So, but I think as much as I've been cranking on this thing with 12 volt and everything, if it wasn't getting oil to the rod and mains, it would have seized up, I would think. So we're taking a bit of a gamble here, but I think I'm on the right track here. There's not much to these pumps. So I suppose I could take the pump off and check it. But so far, it was rebuilt. So if we're going to assume that it was done correctly, we're going to assume, and the guy said it ran prior to parts. Of course, they all say that, but anyway. Hang on a minute, let's charge that battery up and I'll get back to you. Yeah, the battery's charged up. Let's see if we can get this thing to run. Well, we're getting some gas. That's good. All right, let's see what happens. I'll try to stand out of the way here somehow. Well, that ran. This oil pressure gauge may be wrong for this system here. It's got a big tube on it, and I was looking at the original tube. And if I remember right, I think I had the same problem the last time. See this little tiny tube here? And I'm trying to get this oil to go through. Well, I mean, it'll certainly go through, but it'll take forever to get up through there. So, and I think that's why I'm not getting the oil pressure. It got nice and warm. I don't want to run it much longer. I don't want to get hot or nothing like that. So what I'll do here is I'll take that oil pressure gauge off, and hang on a minute. Okay, well, I took this line off. I got no oil. And I took the oil pressure line off. There was no oil coming out of that. I'm certain that oil should have been dripping out of that thing when I took that line off. Also, I took the oil filler cap tube off, and I'm kind of looking down in this hole here just for the heck of it, looking for oil or something. And I happen to see, you can see it looks like a main bearing or something, I think it is. Where did I see that at? Hang on a second. Well, there's no way I can show you folks what's down in that hole, but I'm pretty sure I'm seeing an issue with a bearing. Well, I'm gonna have to take this pan off just to make sure what's going on, just to see what's going on in there. I don't want to go any further. So I guess that's it for now. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you later. Bye.